Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this mid-month psychic tarot update for November 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in November and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you are born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. So all that being said, now on to your mid-month psychic tarot update for November 2024, and I'm starting with the sign of Aries. Aries, the first card you have is Knight of Cups. And this is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if your sun, moon, or rising sign is a water sign. There's a lot of things you're going to have to look into, investigate, discover this month. It could be about things in your home, like, do you have ants? Do you have termites? Do you have rodents? Is there cracks in the foundation? Is there holes anywhere? Do you need to repair things? But this could also be in relationships, or it could be work-related issues. But looking for, like, you know, investigating, digging deep, looking for problems that you can take care of and fix. And I feel it's more in a physical sense, like patching up things with spackle or, you know, whatever material you want to use. I feel like it's really literally, but for some of you, it could be figuratively. If there was a water sign person in your life that you had a falling out with, it could have been years ago, a long time ago, it could have been recently, they may want to come back into your life and patch things up. Maybe it was just a week ago. You know, you could have had a falling out with somebody a week ago, but I do get the energy here of I feel like they are the ones coming to you that want to make amends and patch things up. But it could be, you could be the one that wants to do it, but I really feel it's coming from them to you. I feel like even if you're hesitant to do so, I feel like you're going to have to get on board with it because of other things that are going on, which could be like an upcoming wedding or party or an event or something big that could be occurring in a family or a family situation or in a work or club group or organization you belong to, that if you two are at odds with each other and not made up, it's going to make things uncomfortable and rocky for other people as well as yourself. So even if you're not totally on board with patching things up with this person, you may end up doing so just to keep the peace in other situations. I feel like this is somebody that wants to come across to you like they're sincere and that they want you to believe them. You look at them like, I'm not saying you don't like them, but I feel like you kind of look at them like they're a little bit of an operator. So think on that. So the next card you have in your reading that came up with it is the Hierophant, or Hierophant, however you want to pronounce it. And this is God or a high priest or a high pope giving you blessings, or could be giving you a warning. It could indicate higher education and higher learning. You could be the teacher or the student. This could also have something to do with religion. It's really important for you now to get in tune with meeting the right people and having important conversations with the right people. You may need to talk to lawyers or, you know, anybody I don't want to just keep saying lawyer because that comes up a lot, but it could be anybody that's an expert in their field. Could be financial advisors, lawyers, doctors, accountants, bookkeepers. Could be anybody that has any knowledge about construction, or like you may need to talk to the right people to get advice. For some of you, you need advice and recommendations and suggestions from whoever this person is to you. You may also feel like in the second half of November, and maybe even going into December, like you have to answer a lot of questions. This could be your boss asking you questions, or if you're filling out applications for a potential job or for something else, you could be filling out, forms and applications for other things. And so these could be on forms and applications. You're getting asked a lot of questions and you have to provide a lot of information. But for some of you, it could be in person where you have to do this. Because I keep hearing my guides say, guesswork, guesswork, guesswork. You have to get the guesswork out of a situation. So anything that you're like uncertain about, don't have the right knowledge or information at your fingertips, then you need to source it out and talk to the right people that may be very knowledgeable or experts in their fields, or could give you, like I said, advice or recommendations or suggestions. Because you don't want to fly by the seat of your pants right now. Yeah, like maybe other times in life, it's okay to, fly by the seat of your pants, to cruise along, but this isn't one of those times. So have to see how it plays out, Aries. I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Now, you're going to hear me say this if you're an Aries that's going to listen to other signs. I'm going to say it more than once. If you want to get my New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac, this is my big yearly reading that I do every year. You may want to check them out. That link will be down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can get the link by going to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and then you can click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and it'll take you directly to that video on Vimeo. So now on to the sign of Taurus. Hi Taurus, the first card you got is the Knight of Pentacles, and this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So this very likely could be you, Taurus. For some of you Tauruses, your belief in something is changing, and this could be a religious belief, it could be a political belief, it could be a belief about yourself, or in something going on out in the world, or in someone you love and care about. You may have to have some conversations with somebody in November where you're going to say, I'm tired of you manipulating me, or I'm tired of you manipulating a situation. Some of you are going to be calling somebody out on their manipulation tactics. So, you got to figure out who that is, Taurus. I can't tell you because are you Taurus sun, moon, or rising? You all have different birth charts. I don't know who this is. You're going to be sitting pretty in some ways because you got facts on your side. So if you have to have any tricky conversations with anybody this month, in November or going into December, or you're just having those conversations with somebody about, I'm tired of you manipulating me or the situation, the thing that's going to be the blessing for you is you have facts that you can pull from and produce that are on your side. You could have a wandering eye this month. If you're married or seriously coupled or dating somebody, you may start to check out somebody else. And if you are coupled, be careful because they may witness that and call you out on it. So that's possible. Or somebody you're connected to could have the wandering eye, and you may be the one calling them out on that. You may have to borrow something from somebody this month. It could be money, but I feel more like it's like a jack to jack up your car, or a tiller to till your grass or your garden, or, you know, some kind of machinery, a chainsaw to cut some limbs off trees. I do see some of you having to borrow something from someone this month, but you are going to give it back. The next card you have that came up with it is the Moon, and it could be secrecy and deception in romance. It could be romance by itself, secrecy by itself. It could indicate that you're going to have heightened psychic ability and intuition in the month of November. This could also be dreams. You could be having a lot of dreams, and you have to be careful that things could be an illusion when the Moon shows up. I do feel that some of you Tauruses are really gathering a lot of facts and information because you're gearing up to do something. And it's something that you want everything to be perfect. Like maybe you're going to make somebody's wedding cake for them, for their wedding gift. Maybe you're going to be the one doing it. So you may be looking up facts and information about what the right frosting to use, or how to make a certain type of filling for the cake or something. But it could be anything, like anything you're building. Maybe it's building a website or a YouTube channel or something. And you may be like really scouting out, looking up a lot of facts and information prior to doing whatever this is you want to create. Maybe you're going to build an addition on your house. Or try to do some electrical work yourself or something like that. And you're going to want all the facts and information before you do it, because I do hear my guides say, sorry, my bangs are bothering me today, you want it to be perfect. You want it to be perfect. You're going to be listening to a lot of guidance. I feel like this is guidance from above. So this could be like your deceased loved ones coming to you in dreams. It could be prayers. You could be hearing the divine source. The answers you get from the divine. It'll be different for all of you. You could be caring for a relationship or someone that you really love and care about, and you're going to be treating them with care and kindness and a lot of respect. You could feel like extra romantic, and also feel like you value someone highly and your relationship with them. Now, this could be a love relationship and a love partner, but it could be somebody else in another type of relationship that you feel like you really care about them a lot. And you want to demonstrate it to them. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. I'm going to say it again. New Year's readings, they're out now. If you want to get them for the 2025, that link is down below in the description box in the Show More section. It's also on my website at theluckymermaid.com. They are the New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings. You don't want to miss out on the yearly predictions. So now on to the sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini, this is freaky deaky to me. Your sign and Aquarius have the exact same cards, and they came out in the same order. And I do the mid-month in order of the signs, starting at Aries, ending at Pisces when I go through them to pull the cards. So they were not close together. So here you go. Lovers is the first card. And this is a card that can symbolize two people that are intertwined with each other and have empathic connection with each other, could have chemistry, sexual chemistry. Sometimes there's love, not always. There's an angel watching over the couple, which could be interfering with the couple or could be giving blessings to the couple. You may be going through some kind of emotional crisis or upheaval where your emotions are real up and then they're down and then they're up and then they're down. Now, this could be in regard to a love relationship, but it could be just in general. This could be your energy in the second half of November. You may feel like you're getting yourself wrapped up in things that you shouldn't get wrapped up in. Now, it could be maybe you're cheating on your spouse and you're having an extramarital affair. But it could be wrapped up in other things, like maybe you're getting wrapped up in gambling or wrapped up in, hanging out with some people that aren't really that great for you to be hanging with. I mean, I don't know what it is. It could be some kind of shifty, shady, weird, or unusual business deal. I don't know, or it could be like a cult, a club, some kind of organization that you may be getting mixed up or wrapped up in something that maybe you shouldn't, that may not be in your best interests later on. Your ego may get boosted this month because you could be attracting a lot of attention and compliments from maybe somebody that you have your eye on, that you're romantically interested in, or it could just be in general. Like people are like, hey, Gemini, you look really good. What are you doing? And that could boost your, your ego. If you are already coupled with somebody, you could have commitment issues this month, or your partner could be having commitment issues with you. So you have to see how that plays out. So the card you have with it, again, in the same order Aquarius got, which I can't wait to hear what they are going to say over there. You got the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is fire. Pages can be children, but they can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. You could be gravely disappointed with something somebody shows you or delivers to you, or that you buy, and maybe you ordered it online and you get it and you have to take it back. So something that's either gifted to you, delivered to you, you may be like, I'm really disappointed in this. Maybe you bought it as a holiday gift for somebody, or something you had high hopes for yourself, and you're like, yeah, this isn't cutting the mustard, as they say. Travel could be up for you this month. It could be work and business related, but for some of you it could be for fun, or you could combine the two together. Make it a work and pleasure trip. Some of you Geminis are going to have to buy new tires for your car. Maybe one tire, but it could be all four. You may find things on your property or in a car, but it could be on your property or in your home somewhere, inside or out, that's rusted, that you need to get rid of it. It could have to do with pipes, because I'm seeing metal pipes with rust, and maybe the rust is eating through the pipes. This could be your home, it could be outside or inside, or car related. This is going to be a good time for you, Geminis that own your own business, to drum up more business. Or if you work for another business or company where you're in sales, or you have clients and customers, it's a good month for you to drive up more business. Whether you're trying to do it or not, I feel like it's going to happen. And you may also feel very inspired, Gemini, to liquidate things you don't need or want anymore. You may want to go through like sheds, attics, garages, closets, basements, and some of these things could be sellable, because I don't know that you may donate some of it or throw some of it out. I'm not saying that, but I do get liquidate, and that means to me that you're going to sell it. Oh, look, Max showed up to snore right at the end of your little video here for Geminis. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Cancer. Hi, Cancer. The first card you got is Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of pages showed up this month. I don't usually notice that much, but you have the Page of Pentacles, which is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun, moon, or rising sign. Could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a earth sign. You could get invited to some kind of party or gathering, and it could be coming to you from one of your kids or grandkids, or a younger person than you, or just somebody that is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun, moon, or rising sign person. So you may get invited to some kind of gathering. And I feel like it kind of takes you off guard, because I don't think you were totally expecting it to get this invitation. Some of you may be bothered by it. You may feel like, I don't know that I want to go, but I feel like I have to go. Some of you may be all for going, but it does come up like, oh, I don't know that I want to go, but now for whatever the circumstances is that's surrounding it, you feel like obligated to go. I feel like it's because now you have to give a gift or cash, and maybe money's tight right now. Or you just feel like, oh, I don't want to make that expense for a variety of reasons. Probably the economy. However, conversely, some of you may feel like you want to treat yourself to something really nice, like a spa retreat, or a spa retreat, or a spa session somewhere, like massage, facials, steams, body wraps, all of that. And maybe it's for a weekend, maybe it's for a day. But it could be something else, like you buying yourself something that you really like or want. Some of you could find out some news that you don't like. It could have to do with your blood pressure, hormones, or health in some way. Now, the card you have with it, I hate to see this come up, Cancer. You have the Ten of Swords. And this is somebody stabbing you in the back or betraying you. It could also indicate someone passing away that you know. It could be something else, some other disappointment. You may feel like you have to hurry up and take care of something before it gets worse. Now, this could be health related for you, especially if it has to do with blood, hormones, or something in your body. You may feel like, I got to take care of this before it gets worse. It could also be like a leak in your roof. It could be something going wrong with your car, and so there could be something you discover. Like maybe you take your car in to get the oil changed, and they tell you, hey, guess what? You need a new this, or like maybe you need a new transmission or something else that's really hugely expensive, and you were not expecting that. So, you could get some news that like somebody to come to your home and repair something. And then they go in and find out, oh, guess what? This is broken. That's not right either. So you could get some news, and that if you don't act on whatever it is, whether it has to do with your personal body, your health, your car, or your home, that if you don't take care of it, the issue could get worse. That came up here clearly. Some of you could find out that I get two things back to back here with this. There could have been some hacking on your accounts somewhere. Hackers hacking and getting your information and using your information. So it could be that. There could also be somebody like maybe talking about you negatively at work or online. So that could be another reason. Those could be reasons why Ten of Swords is showing up for you. You know, take care of yourself. Put yourself back into a state of peace. Find a way for you to, like maybe through meditation or counseling or something where you can realize that, you know, this too shall pass, and that you are not your physical body. You are a spirit, and your spirit is just living in this container right now. So it's like you're almost like an actor in a play. So the scene will change and things will improve. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. The first card you have for this mid-month of November is Six of Pentacles. And this is giving generously and freely to others. It could also be receiving charity and generosity from others. It could also be the balance of give and take, or financial success coming to you in the future. It's like you're going to see the fruits of your labors pan out. Like things that, like seeds that you planted are growing and blooming now, especially to do with money. Or you could say, for some of you, it could be business and money. For some of you, it could be money, and this could be through investments. Some of you are going to be redoing your home, and you may need to buy, I keep hearing, a new couch or a new sofa. So it could be because something happened to it. Maybe a pet wrecked it, or something got spilled on it and it just ruined it. So because I feel like you could just be like, oh, I have to get it, but you may really have to get a new sofa or furniture. Some of you are looking at a space and are going, how can I clear this out and make it spit shine clean? Like, I want to, clear something out. It could be an old house. It could be an office. It could be a room where you want to clear something out and make it like shiny and new. You may find that this is a month where it could go either way, where you're getting checks in the mail, lots of checks in the mail coming to you, or could be coming through computer, not necessarily in the mail, but I did hear in the mail. Or you may have an awful lot of bills that come in the mail. It's one or the other. Bills you got to pay, or checks and money coming in. Or you could be one of those Leos that it's balancing out, where you get a lot of money coming in, but you have a lot of bills, so it actually levels off and gives you balance. You may be talking to someone about refinancing a loan or a mortgage. And you may be buying things in bulk, like to save money. Maybe you're joining one of those shopping stores where you can buy big quantities of stuff. So the next card you have with it is the Seven of Cups, and this is scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered emotions. Choose wisely from the illusions around you. Having difficulty in making a decision or a choice about something. You could have a lot on your plate. It could also indicate a dream come true. If you have a business or a website, or both, you may be trying to make it look more up to date, more new, like shiny and new, up to date, more modernized. Fixing things that don't work right. If there's any links that don't work on your website or on something else that you have, like fixing the problems, getting the, working out the kinks and the bugs of things to make them flow better. You could have some group efforts that work out for you this month. So if you're at work and they're like, oh, everybody's got to work together in a group or a team, it will work out. Or maybe you're getting involved in something where people need to group and team together for a cause, or, to help people from the horrors of Hurricane Helene or something else, some other natural disaster that's happened in the world. Maybe you're going to join together with a group of people that want to help those that have had devastation due to something, to loss, maybe possibly from storms. Or maybe you're going to do fundraising, like get involved in a group fundraising event. You're going to be very focused on your bank account, how much is in your bank account, or in your savings, or in your IRAs, or in your crypto, how much crypto, or stocks, bonds, any kind of investments, but especially like banking. You're going to be paying a lot of attention to the banks, your money in the banks, regardless of where it is. So I hope these messages were of help to you, Leo. I hope they made sense. If you want to find out what's going to happen for you in 2025 from my spirit guides, my New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings are now available on Vimeo. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section. You can also get these links on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So now on to the sign of Libra. I'm sorry, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. You also have gotten the Page of Wands. Boy, this Page of Wands wanted to show up this month. The other signs that got it are Gemini and Aquarius. So Gemini, Aquarius, and Virgo all got the Page of Wands, which is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you, Virgo, if your sun, moon, or rising sign is a fire sign. Pages can be children. They can be adults that are immature or young at heart. You're going to be busting your butt to get something done. Maybe you're decorating for the holidays and you're like, I'm getting those Christmas lights out before my neighbors. I'm going to decorate my tree and get everything all out now before my neighbors, or before a party, or before my family comes over. But it could be other things. It may have nothing to do with the holidays, but you're going to be busting your butt to get something done. It could be a work project or a home project, but you're going to be really trying to get it done and putting all your energy into it. Your life could have some kind of like dramatic or unexpected twist where somebody comes and visits you or shows up like completely unexpectedly. This could be, I feel like this is somebody from your past. It could be an old schoolmate, somebody you used to go to school with a long time ago. It could be somebody you worked with years ago. It could be an ex-love or a friend you lost touch with years ago, but they may just pop up unexpectedly. Now, for some of you, they're going to be knocking on your door or, showing up, but it could also be in an email or a friend request on social media. They may come at you that way. Some of you are going to be buying a new vehicle. Now, it could be a car, but it could be a motorcycle, a boat, a jet ski, an RV, a Jeep. It could be, anything. Some of you are going to be focused on lighting. Again, I like Christmas lights. It could be about that. But I get focusing on lighting and replacing lighting or dealing with electricity or something. But lighting comes up. So it could be some lighting needs to be replaced. There could be something that you post on social media that you need to take down because you could be offending or upsetting somebody, or you could have some kind of violation or strike where if it's like a platform where they're telling you to take it down. The card you have with it is the Magician, and the Magician is a card that can symbolize the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane, you can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. The Magician sometimes is trickster energy. You may be going through a lot of channels to get things done. You may have to hire a plumber, an electrician, a contractor. If it's at work, you may have to, get this department to do this, and this employee to do that, and this person over here to do that. It could be happening in your own home where you're like, I need my significant other to take care of this, and I need my kid number 1 and kid number 2 to do this and that. Like having to delegate comes up here. Delegate jobs, delegate things that need to get done. So again, for some of you, that's going to be in your home environment. Some of you, it's a work environment. Some of you could even be in a club, group, or organization you belong to. You may need to be giving people like, hey, here's your assignment. We got all these things we need to do or take care of. And for many of you, I mean, some people don't celebrate the holidays, okay? I get that. I know a lot of people have their druthers about the historical way that things came up and why we celebrate this and how it's this and that and good and not good. But many of you do celebrate the holidays, and so it could be things you need to get done because of holidays or holiday gatherings that are coming up, or a wedding or some other important event that's going to happen, like some other celebration, party, wedding or gathering, and you need like all the I's dotted, all the T's crossed, and you can't do everything yourself. Or if you're planning something, you got to call the caterer. Maybe you need to call somebody for table rentals, and you got to take care of the details. Like you having to delegate and take care of details, whether it's for holidays or some special event or party coming up, does come up here. You could really make your mark on the world in November or December by some speech you give, some talk, some speech, some video you create, and you could really give it that punch, like you're making a point and you're driving that point home and people are watching and listening. So make it good, Virgo. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Libra. Hi, Libra. So the first card you have is 9 of Pentacles. And 9 of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes being at peace and content with your life and having financial stability and abundance behind you. This could be kind of like a loner card, like you could be a loner. This could also indicate that you are enjoying the finer things of life, and this could be, luxuries. You could be taking into account things that you have. This could be like almost like inventory of like maybe your valuables. You could be wanting to insure them or put them in safes or safety deposit boxes, or, you know, I don't know, maybe you're going to give some things away, but you want to take like stock of an inventory of what you have. This could also be your holdings. If you're somebody that has investments, you may be wanting to like really pay attention to what, you know, companies you're invested in. Some of you could be financing a project that's actually pretty big. And if you're not financing a project that's yours, you could be financing a project for one of your children or for your significant other that they want to get going. Like maybe they want to start a company or a business or something else and that they want to do. And you could be helping finance that for them. If you haven't ever done any investing before, this could be a time frame where you're getting your feet wet in that area, where you're going to give it a try. You may be focused on donating money. This could be to people in need. It could be at church. If you belong to a church and they're, you know, driving up funds, trying to gather funds for the church itself or for people in need. Or it could be to not church related at all. Just you could be, it does come up like you financing or funding something, either for yourself or someone else, or donating money to a cause is what comes up the strongest. And getting your feet wet in investing or taking stock of your investments and the valuables you have. The card you have with it is the King of Wands. This is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you, Libra, if maybe Libra is not your sun sign. So this could be your sun, moon, or rising sign, the King of Wands. You could be getting hired. You may also have to take direction from somebody. If you're in a play or a production of some sort, or a new boss has come in, or you get hired at a new job, this could be you having to take direction from someone. Or if you're offering to volunteer your time, your muscle, you know, your hard work and effort, you could be, you know, maybe it's like Habitat for Humanity or something where you need to take direction from someone. You may look at this fire sign person like they're spastic, up and down. I don't mean spastic like physically, although it could be. But I feel like you're looking at them like they're too scattered. They're spastic with their emotions. They're up, they're down, they're this, they're that. They're mad, they're happy, they're joking around, they're ticked off. Like it just, like you feel like they're all over the place. That's how I see you looking at them. For some of you, this is somebody that's giving you direction. This could also be somebody you're buying something from. So if you're like planning on buying a house or a car or an RV or a jet ski, or, you know, it doesn't matter, it could be an old-fashioned stove or anything, you may be buying something from them. This could be somebody also that's very wise and wants to counsel you on your finances or your business affairs, or, you know, they may feel like could be like a loan manager. Maybe you want to refinance your house, or you maybe you're making a will and you're working with a lawyer and they're giving you some kind of advice, or possibly if you have a court case that comes up, this could be a lawyer that's directing you, like what to say, or, you know, maybe you're a witness and you could be getting directed on what to say in a court proceedings. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. If you want to see what the new year of 2025 holds for you, you could get my New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac by clicking on the link down below. You can get whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun, your moon, your rising sign. You can also get these links on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. The links are there, and when you click on the zodiac sign you want, it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I hope you'll decide to check them out. These are the big New Year's readings. So now on to the sign of Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. How are you? I know you don't like to get any negative messages, least of all Scorpio. Nobody likes them. But you do have a card here we have to get to the bottom of. You're starting off with the Three of Swords, which could be indicate some kind of sadness or loss. Sometimes this can indicate infidelity, someone cheating, but we'll have to see what comes up. I hear that there's some kind of conclusion to something that didn't go in your favor. So if you were hoping for a raise or a promotion, perhaps you didn't get it. Or you were waiting on the outcome of a legal case or a legal matter, and it's not going the way you want it to. It's not going in your favor. This is what I feel from my guides. It's what comes up the strongest. If you put in an offer on a house, like you were bidding on a house or bidding on some object or something, maybe you were on an auction situation, I don't feel like you got it. You didn't get the house, or you didn't win the item you hoped to get. Some of you, I hate this card coming up for you, but some of you could be experiencing like a breakup, where somebody that you're involved with romantically is breaking up with you, for some of you. Some of you could receive a letter, either an email or a letter in the mail, of saying like something is declined. Could be a line of credit you had is declined. Could be a job you applied for gets declined. Could be an application to get into some kind of club, group, or organization, or to get accepted into a school or a training program. And you may get news, because I get some of you are getting it in the mail, where it's going to come and it says declined, like you couldn't get it. Some of you could get some news if you had to deal with insurance companies about any loss you had due to any storm, or maybe from the government you applied for some kind of government aid or assistance because of something on those lines, and it could get turned down and declined. So the card you have next, Scorpio, that came up with it is the Queen of Wands. And this is a fire sign person. Lots of Wands cards in November for the signs. This is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a fire sign. You may feel like you believed in someone or something, and you really bought into it, believed it wholeheartedly, and now you could find out that it was a lie, or they were a liar, or the information was false. That could also be why you got the Three of Swords. For some of you, you may say, they're up to their old tricks again. They've done this before. So it could be somebody that you are connected to, or it could be somebody in the world at large, out there in the world, that you believed in, but you saw them pull some scam or deception that they did before, that they're doing it again. You could see that happen. Some of you could feel like, don't insult my intelligence. So somebody could be talking to you in your home. It could be like your love partner, could be a relative, but it could be also at work, or somebody out in the world that you don't know, that you run into in some way, and the way they're conversing with you or talking to you, or what they're telling you, you feel like it's an insult to your intelligence. You may feel that way in this mid-month of November. For some of you, it could take longer to happen. Maybe it's going to happen in December for some of you. Okay, this is a weird message, but my guides gave it to me, so I'm going to give it to you, even if you think it's weird and you don't like it, or it could upset people, and I don't want to upset people, but I hear the word witchcraft. And if you are suspicious of somebody that's got like some kind of axe to grind with you, and they believe in, you know, some kind of like somebody trying to put a curse on you, or like, you know, and I'm not insulting people that practice Wicca, or, you know, there's people that, you know, believe in earth magic and Wicca, and there's people that use it for good, and then there's people that use it for, you know, in another aspect of it, they use it for ill. That's what I'm talking about here, that part. If there's somebody that believes in that kind of thing, you could have somebody trying to like throw some whammy at you. Now, I don't want to freak you out, because some of you, that may not be the case at all. But for those of you that this goes like ding, like a light bulb or a bell goes off in your head, that may mean you already are suspicious of someone that might be doing that. So just think on that, Scorpio. I hope these messages were of help to you. I hope they made sense. If you want to see what's coming up in the new year of 2025, you can get my New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings on Vimeo. They're for each sign of the zodiac. That link's down below in the description box in the Show More section under the video, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. Those links are there. You click on the sign you want, it'll take you to that video on Vimeo. So now on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. The first card you have is the Knight of Pentacles, and Taurus also got this card. And this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you, Sagittarius, if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is an earth sign. You may find yourself captivated by somebody that's an earth sign person you're talking to in the month of November or December. And they may be challenging to you, like challenging your thoughts, challenging your belief systems, challenging, you know, it could be a religious figure. It could be somebody that's like worldly and knowledgeable out there in the world. It could be somebody about spiritual subjects. But could be somebody that's really knowledgeable about investing. You may be captivated by listening to them, because they could be a wealth of knowledge and information that could be very helpful to you. You could really feel like you're getting some strong guidance from them. They may look at you like you're in the thick of something, like you're a little stuck or in the thick of something, and that you need some good old-fashioned common sense or talking to or advice to help you out. This could be somebody you look at that is very gifted. You may feel like they're very gifted, talented, and or knowledgeable. I feel like it's somebody you may actually really get on board with your ideas, and don't be surprised if they're not on the internet. They could be making videos about health, finances, the markets. They could also be talking to you about spiritual subjects. You may also feel a little weighted down this month by other people's financial problems or personal issues or lack of initiative and hard work and effort. You may feel like bogged down by people like that. They could be your own kids, they could be employees, they could be coworkers. I don't know, could be people in some club or group or organization you're part of. So the card you have with it is Ten of Pentacles, and this is good luck financially. It could also mean money coming to you through family channels, a gift of cash, or an inheritance. Ten of Pentacles could mean you and your partner are working together to pool together your resources to your family, help out your family. You could be winning money. I feel that money you have somewhere is, I get like splitting in a good way. Like, maybe you're invested in the stock market and you have companies that are splitting, and then you have holdings in two companies. Or it could be other things. Anything where things are splitting and dividing, but money is growing. It's like money growing for you. Even if you purchased something years ago or even a year ago, it could be, I don't know if you heard that, Max is snoring in the other room. That was a loud snore. It could be like something's increased in value. Maybe you invested in cryptocurrency or something in the stock market or land or gold. And now you see it like it's growing. This can be things splitting and branching off and growing. That's how I see it for you. Some of you are going to buy something that costs a lot of money, but it's going to be great that you bought it. You know, it could be anything. Something you bought, you're like, that was expensive. But then in the long run, it's going to serve you well for a lot of years. It could be like a new appliance. It could be a vehicle. It could be like maybe a John Deere tractor to cut your grass. I don't know what it is. But something you buy is expensive, but it's worth it in the long run. It pays off for you. You may have a lot of concerns about your money this month. You may feel like you want your money to be really safe, secure, and protected. So you could have concerns over financial markets, the banking system, money that you have invested in other things. You may, in whatever you've got money in, could be in banks, could be in money market funds, could be in IRAs or some other type of funds. You could be worried, like, is my money safe? Is it going to be protected? What's going to go on here? So you could be very focused on money and the protection of your money this month, and in December. But I do feel generally like I see money growing for you. So I actually feel like you're doing well financially. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. The first card you got is Ace of Cups. Wow, I don't see that come up so much. I shouldn't say that, I do, but Ace of Cups, Capricorn, new love, or a rebirth and a reigniting of an existing love relationship. Can mean other things too. You know what, Capricorn, this could be a lucky month for you. If you're single, this could be the month you finally find your person, the right partner for you, the right love partner for you. This could be that month. This could also be a month where you are making a commitment to someone that you've been dating or, seeing, been in a relationship. You could be making a commitment of some sort. Now, that could be you're getting engaged or getting married, but it could also be a commitment to live together or some other type of commitment. Some of you are going to get blessed with a new job, or a new job opportunity will be presented. It's presented to you this month. I do feel that Capricorns will feel like November or in December that your life is improving or taking a turn for the better. You may need to be grounded because it may be hard for you to keep your head out of the clouds, and you need to keep your feet on the ground, because I get you like, ooh, like it could be love, it could be a new job, it could be some other type of new opportunity that comes your way, but you could feel like high on life in November. This could also happen for your partner. If you have a love partner, they could be getting the new job or a promotion. And something new that's shifting or changing for you, either you or your significant other, if you are coupled, it could precipitate a move. You could be moving out of a place you live into a new situation, or you could be moving out of a job and building that you're in and moving into a new job or building. Like either one, they both come up here. You may get, listening to this, you may get goosebumps or chills when you hear this message, because my guides are telling me that. Or when the opportunity comes up, the new job, or your significant other's new job, or the love partner, a new love coming in, you may get like the chills and the goosebumps with it. So the card you have with it is the Six of Cups, which is, right, Six of Cups. This could be a past life reincarnation relationship coming in again for you two to get together, and it could be to solve karma. So it could be an old love relationship, but it could be some other relationship. You can have karmic relationships with other people. This could also mean fond childhood memories, or it could relate to children. Some of you Capricorns are going to be doing things in a new way for your family. You may be taking care of them in a new way. You may be homeschooling them. Maybe you have young kids and you're like, I'm not leaving them in the school systems anymore. I'm homeschooling them now. Or putting them in a private school, or taking care of them in a different way. Like maybe you're going to change what the foods that you give to your kids or your family members. You may feel like, no more preservatives, no more high fructose corn syrup and hydrogenated oil and, whatever. You may be like, nope, none of that now, clean eating. So taking care of your people you love comes up in a variety of ways. If you have small children and you did not ever, like they're not in school yet, they haven't started, you could be starting them in like a preschool or a kindergarten type situation could come up here. I know November's weird. It's not usually when school starts, but could happen here. You may also be very concerned about wanting to make your partner, if you're married or seriously coupled with somebody, making them feel more comfortable. Maybe they've not been well, or they've had some hard knocks, some hardships have befallen them. So you may be taking extra care of them, like, giving them extra love and kindness and attention and doting on them more because they've suffered something, a sickness or a job loss, or maybe your significant other lost one of their parents, something. So this comes up to me like you're pouring your energy and efforts on those you love. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. If you want to see what the new year holds for you, you can get my New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot reading for each sign of the zodiac on Vimeo. Those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com and go to the videos page, and there the links are on that page. You just click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So now on to the sign of Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, let's get down to it. You got the exact same cards in the exact same order as Gemini, and I cannot wait to hear what you get. You may even want to go listen to Gemini because I think it's so weird. They came up, and look how far apart they are in the reading. Gemini was at the beginning, you're at the end. First card is the Lovers. This is two people that have an empathic connection with each other. There could be sexual chemistry here. Sometimes there's love, sometimes not. This could also indicate the angel watching over the couple could be creating interference and disturbances for the couple, or it could be blessing the people. This could also indicate sometimes the lovers can be infidelity. People could be cheating here. You've got to take action on something. My guide said, this is not the time to sit back and wait or dither around. You have to take action. You really need to get up and finish projects, especially anything you already started. This came up for another sign too. I don't remember which one because, they all blur together in these long readings, like the mid-month one after the other. But it's like, and you got to haul butt. You can't wait. Like there's things like you got to take action and you can't wait. And you need to hurry up. This is a little weird. You may need to make your affiliation to something known to people out in the world, or to people in your family, or to people you work with. So like whatever you're connected to or associated with and affiliated with, that could be with a company, a bank, a religion, a belief system, for some reason, or a belief about something. You need to make this known publicly or outwardly somehow in the month of November, but it could go forward. It could happen even later on. Speculations are very high around you, but this is a month where you really need to trust your gut instincts and intuition on what's the right thing to do, the right thing to say, the right courses of action to take. And you need to speak up if you feel like you are getting bilked out of any money, or anybody is like hurting you or taking advantage of you in some way. You need to speak up and try to put a stop to it. The card you have with it, just like Gemini, but their message was not what you're getting, I don't believe, is the Page of Wands. And this would be a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising sign. Could be you, Aquarius, if your sun, moon, or rising sign is in a fire sign. Pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. You're going to get answers this month that finally let you know what you're doing. So if you're like, oh, I got these plans, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Well, those answers, like anything that you're in question about, you're going to get the answers, and then it's going to let you know what it is you need to do. So if you were thinking of moving, you're going to find out what yes or no, whether that's a go. If you're quitting a job and starting a new one, if it's a relationship, like, is this relationship really going to happen and take off, or is it not? You're going to get your answers, so that whether the answers are yes or whether they're no, you're going to get the answers so you know what you're doing. You're going to have a clear picture of what direction you're going in. You may be helping somebody assimilate into some kind of new situation that they're dealing with. So this could be your spouse or one of your parents or kids, if you have kids, where something in their life is changing. And you're going to help them assimilate to this change. You may be giving them advice or helping them out with routines and schedules. I do feel like cash flow opens up to you and you have more money that's flowing to you, or more money becomes available to you in the month of November and December. If you had any kind of sickness or illness of any kind, I feel like you get the power from the universe and of yourself to heal it. Now, this could be emotional, but it could be physical. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Pisces. And the first card you have, Pisces, is the Eight of Pentacles, which is learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, and gaining financial gains and rewards from the work that you're doing. It can also be paying attention to craftsmanship and attention to detail. Some of you that wanted a promotion or to get a new job are going to get hired or receive that promotion. I feel like it could come at you fast and furious, like you don't really expect it. And then you could find like, hey, you know what? Suddenly I'm making more money all of a sudden out of the blue. But you have to make sure you're on time, you show up, and that you're present, and that you're willing to be flexible and maybe even work overtime or take on more responsibilities than what you normally do. Some of you could be cashing in CDs or something else to gain money, because you want to then turn around and do something with this money, like put it toward buying a new car, or put it toward, you know, I don't know, gifts for people you want to buy for the holidays. I don't know what it is, but I see some of you cashing in something. Could be cashing in stocks, bonds, CDs, and any other kind of account that you could cash in on, because you want this money for something. And for some of you, it could be for something you just really need or want, but for some of you, it could be for other people and their gifts. You know, your knowledge and your experience, but especially knowledge, your knowledge is really going to help you now. So your broad knowledge of maybe a bunch of different subjects, maybe not just one subject, but your intellect and your broadened mind is going to help you a lot this month in anything work or business related. Some of you, if you've been trying to get a business going, it could really pump up this month and get going really well, or perhaps you're starting it this month. So the card you have with it is the Two of Cups, which is fate, destined, meant to be, preordained love relationship. It could be twin flames. It could indicate soulmates, but soulmates aren't always romantic love. Your friend could be a soulmate, or somebody else in your life could be a soulmate that's not romantic. Some of you that are single are going to catch the eye of somebody, and vice versa, and you're going to start dating. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't feel it starts off like slow. I feel like it's going to start off hot and heavy right off the bat. Strong bonds of love, romance, and a strong romantic connection come up around you, which doesn't always come up for me with the Two of Cups. But in your case, for those of you that are single or looking, maybe even if you're not, it could just pop up and you could be shocked and surprised. Some of you that are already romantically intertwined with somebody, this could be the month where you get engaged or you tie the knot. You could be getting married this month. You could find that you gain a lot of respect in anything you do, that there is a duo. So like maybe you have a podcast and you invite another guest on, and that gives you a lot of views and credibility, and people are paying attention to you more. Or maybe you're trying to start a business and you were going to do it on your own, but you decided to take a partner. Well, then it's a duo, two people. It's going to work out well for you should you decide to do that. A podcast with somebody else, start a business with somebody else, but especially a love relationship with somebody else. Expect to have a lot of intimacy, physical intimacy this month. It could really happen strongly for you now and through to the end of December, and maybe even beyond. But especially these second half of November, expect that. So if you're already coupled, that can happen for you as well. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to this channel if you hadn't yet. And share this videos with others if you feel it's worth sharing. And remember, your likes, your shares, and your subscribing, and your comments as well, help this channel reach more people and grow, and get me out into the algorithms for them to pay attention to my videos, because they used to, but they don't as much. So your engagement with this channel helps me tremendously. And if you would like to get any of the special videos I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools and bring you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get those videos by clicking on any of the links I have down below under this video, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com and go to the videos page, and there you can read all the multitude of videos I've recorded over all these years. There's pages of them, and you can click on whatever zodiac sign you want under the heading of the video series you're interested in, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. So don't forget, you might want to get my psychic crystal readings for November 2024. They are a continuation and an expansion of the videos here that I do at the beginning of the month for each month. So if you want to see what else my guides had to say for you for November, besides the tarot readings, check out the crystal readings. Also, what I advertised throughout this reading, I'm going to bring it up again, my New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot reading for each sign of the zodiac is now available on Vimeo. If you're one of the people that likes to see what my guides are going to say for you for the year, I recommend you get this series, and getting your sun sign and your rising sign is advised. But if your moon sign is what resonates with you, if you're like, hey, my moon sign is what talks to me usually, well then get that. Whatever resonates with you on YouTube and my Rumble channels, get the sign that resonates with you the most. There's many other video series linked down below. I'm not going to name them all. I hope you'll decide to check them out. I do appreciate your purchases of my Vimeo videos. It helps me to keep this channel going. Without your support, I wouldn't be able to keep bringing the psychic readings here on YouTube. Also, if you would like to get more insight and information from my guides, I do write written predictions on my YouTube community page, my Facebook, and X. Also, sometimes on Instagram, but I don't use it that much anymore because I was getting, people were copying my account way too much there. Too much scammers going on. And by the way, if anybody ever writes you and says it's me, they could have my pictures and all of that. It's not me contacting you. Unless you're on my wait list, which I closed in 2018. I don't add more people to that. Or you're on my cancellations list. That's the only time I'm going to contact you, is if you're on those lists and if you want a reading. And if you're on those lists and you want a reading, the reading happens on the phone. I don't do it. It's not happening on email. And I don't use any other apps. I don't have WhatsApp or any of that. Don't fall for any of that. And if you do get contacted by somebody pretending to be me, block them and report them, because they're trying to get your information. They're trying to scam you for money. And they may be able to do it in other ways. So I would not give them your information at all. You can always contact me at my email address if you have any question. You were wondering, is this real or is it you? You can write me if you want to, but unless you're on my cancellations list or wait list, I'm not going to be contacting you for anything, ever. That's the only time. So I hope you all have an absolutely outstanding rest of the month of November, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.